Good day, tubes. Bruce here. Another fun day. An old Briggs and Stratton tiller has come in. It's been sitting in a shed for a long time, and customers asked me to get it going, and I'm quite excited about it. It's a 1969 4 horsepower tiller. Let's have a quick little look at it, and we'll do a bit of an assessment before we start using tools and pulling gas out or whatever. Poplar fluff, yes, it's that time of the year. So just hang on here and we'll have a look. So this doesn't tell us much, but isn't this crazy? Mary Tiller, custom. So I'm going to call this the Lady in Red. So it's really in remarkable condition. The 4 horsepower, no cables to run it, just a throttle and a controller. The customer, he got it from a guy who put this on here and never, maybe to store it, but not to use it. What happens is these gas caps are designed to bring in atmospheric pressure. So the first thing we're going to do, folks, is see how bad the gas is. I hope the tank isn't rusted or anything. Oh, the gas looks really good. So that's encouraging. See that? That's new fuel. So now I'm going to take a flashlight and I'm going to check in the tank for corrosion. Oh my goodness, look at that. So there's nothing nicer than working on a machine that's been maintained. Look at that, the tank's perfect. So that is going to make working on this thing a lot easier. I'm actually tempted to see if it'll start just the way it is. Because it has clean fuel in it, we don't have to worry about sucking crud up into the filter nozzle, or whatever you want to call that. Look at that ugly looking thing there. I think they used this so that it wouldn't smell the shed up with gas. And we'll just see if it fires. I have no idea. So stop, run, and choke. I don't know if it's going to start. Sits back a little bit. Well, that's good news. I'm going to have to figure out something so we don't get hurt here, folks. 1 second. I think I might just take the belt off. There, we'll just take the belt off. We don't need to get hurt. Okay. Wants to run. The carburetor needs to be cleaned. Now there's 2 ways we can clean this carburetor, but we're going to do it so that we won't take the tank and all that off of the unit. I am going to have to take the muffler off though. We're going to see how dirty it is on the diaphragm side and also on the jet side. So I'll just come back in a bit, folks. I'm just loosening that collar on the muffler. And, oh, look at that, it's going to come off, right? So we don't need the big fancy tools. There we go. So now, this carburetor can mostly be cleaned by taking the little door off for the diaphragm here. And we'll take the jet out over here and just spray carburetor cleaner in there and see if we can get it cleaned out. Can you see that? Yes, you can. 4 screws. My trusty baking dish. There we are. So now we'll take that little door off. And that, actually this looks in pretty good condition, so we can clean that up. Take the spring out. There's a spring and a spring seat right there. See that? And now we can clean this carburetor pretty well from there. Now we'll do the other side. Alright, so we're going to check to see how many screws are in on this screw. 1/2, 1, and 1/4 we'll say. So we'll go back. 1/2, 1, and 1/4. And now we'll take this off. See? Everything looks really nice. We'll clean that in the dish. So sometimes there's a jet in here, folks. We'll just carefully take that out of there. Oh, so nice. There it is. I'm going to see if that's plugged. Right there, that tiny hole. Okay, now we'll go on the other side. If you hear that, that's a good sound. That's the carburetor cleaner going down the spout into the tank and through the filter. Just clean this up a little bit while we're at it. So this, I think we're going to run after this, folks. Now the carburetor parts are made out of rubber, and the carburetor cleaner is really hard on it. So I just usually pour gas over my parts and then put them back together. Alright, let's just put this back in here carefully. Okay, so that one is clean. The next one is the diaphragm, and it actually looks pretty darn good. I'm just going to wash that in gas. See that? Looks pretty good. Has a concaveness to the rubber, but it's going to be alright, I think. And we'll clean this up. And the spring and screws. This is the jet we took out, remember that? And the 4 screws. So this mower should run. the motor's got compression. So now we're going to put this carburetor back together again, folks. The spring and the spring retainer, whatever you call that. Oh, that's not right. There we go. That's right. You're watching me make all my little mistakes as we go here. Okay, so we got that back together. If it fires up, it's going to be loud because we've got no muffler. Now we're going to put the needle valve in the other side. Hopefully you can see that now. First, the brass jet. That's hard to say. Not tight on that, just there. The jet with the washer. And a 1/2-inch wrench. Good. And it was set at 1 1/4 turns out, but I'm going to go to 1 1/2. If it catches, we can adjust it to whatever we want. So that's 1/2, 1 1/2. We'll put you back up on the perch back here. And I think it's going to go. Choke. There's no pulley, there's no belt on it, so it should be good. Oh, how many times have we done that? Should go now. So yeah, isn't that fantastic? We didn't have to take any of the, didn't have to take the motor apart, or the carburetor off the motor. We didn't have to take the tank off. The tank was clear with good fuel in it. I sprayed down through the tube in the back here and here. And now we just have to clean it up, give it an oil change, and see if we can figure out how the drive works. So that's really fun, guys. Loud because we don't have the muffler on. But yeah, we're there. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll come back in a bit. That was fun.